Welcome to Cedarville University, their very first home game in this new era, this time hosting the defending national champion Hobart Bay Ones. For our first visit to campus, let's get a little bit of the lay of the land. Cedarville is a private Christian university, and unlike mainline well-known Christian schools, Cedarville does not bow to the whims of pop culture, but actually believes what the Bible says. In fact, they believe it so much that along the sidelines they have written on their football field their slogan, "For the Word of God and the testimony of Jesus Christ." For Cedarville, it's not so much about winning or losing, though they would much rather dominate in the name of Jesus. They are also concerned with losing well as well. And a loss is what we're going to get today. Hobart Bay starts quarterback Shannon Flowers. It's his second start ever. He's a redshirt junior, but he's not to be trifled with. He's got the arm to make it work, and he's got a good set of legs on him too. With him in the backfield is going to be Randy Marquardt, who is coming off of a 1,700 plus yard year, where he garnered 22 touchdowns as well, and caught quite a few passes to throw that in as well. Hobart Bay loves throwing to the running back. He will be a nightmare to stop. And then on the defense, it's big Titus Walden. This guy is an absolute terror, and he's already got a sack and a half on the year. The fact that this guy is a senior should really scare anyone who goes against him. I pity Hobart Bay's opponents. Nerves aside though, Cedarville takes the field. They look like they are ready to go on this one. So let's jump into it. Yellow Jackets start off with the ball. Lawson just hands it off to Fred Francis. Very first play, 4 yards. That's a lot better than most run plays from last week. It was a common occurrence to get behind the sticks. 3rd down and 6, not much choice but to pass, and that is Ryan Gatewood. Already out the door, getting some good passes in. The nerves may have worn off after last week's drubbing, and now they're passing a little bit better. That one over the middle, got it to Wilson. So a good, solid couple of first plays. 3rd down and 2. What's the call? Lawson outside, missed, overthrew his man. Hobart Bay understandably happy, but for Cedarville, 4th down is just another down. So here we go, their 4th down and 2 attempt over the middle. Finds his man, Scott Johnson. That was a tighter window than you might expect him to get, but it's 4th down again. Marcus Lawson running out of time, and he does. Hobart Bay forces the sack, and that was big Titus Walden, who goes screaming in and takes him down. At least I think that's Titus Walden. Is he 61 or 67? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Hobart Bay gets the ball. 1st down and 10. Flowers keeps on the read option, has room, got a block, and eventually dragged down. A run of 17 yards. Oh boy, that's probably going to be the theme of this game. Hobart Bay running all over Cedarville. It's another option and nothing but green. Nothing but green. Shannon Flowers walks into the end zone, and Hobart Bay, just like that, has scored a touchdown. I told you, Shannon Flowers has got a good pair of legs under him. He's going to utilize it. 2nd down and 11 for the Yellow Jackets. Lawson has room, throws a tight ball. Kevin Ball, good play to come down with it. Makes it a manageable 4th down and 2. Lawson in the pocket gets it to Scott Johnson again. A great play. All right, Cedarville putting together some drives. Handoff on 3rd down. Fred Francis with a big run by Cedarville's standards. 7 yards, that's nothing to scoff at. Drop back, quick throw, Ryan Gatewood powers ahead. 7 more yards, making these things much more manageable. 3rd and 3, Marcus Lawson to the right, caught by Dustin Battle. Yellow Jackets are driving. How about this? Never saw anything like this against Ohio State. Let's see if they can continue. Lawson rolling out, breaks a tackle. Throws into coverage and intercepted by Bailey. A terrible decision, and that kills Cedarville's best drive so far this year. An ill-advised throw into what? Triple coverage? Not a great idea. Hobart Bay still starts with the ball in terrible position. Cedarville sends pressure, does not get there. That's Johnson of Hobart Bay. And now they are out of the woodwork. So no fear of a safety now. 2nd and 2. It's a handoff to Randy Marquardt. Got some room in the field. One man slowed down just enough. It's still a big run nonetheless. His first run is for 34 yards. Not a bad average, if I do say so myself. 3rd down and short. Keeper for Flowers has some room. Slips the tackle into the end zone. Never a doubt. And Hobart Bay gets himself another touchdown. It is tough. It is tough to face this team, even as an elite team. 3rd down and long. Marcus Lawson just gets it out, and that was almost intercepted. Not exactly sure who he was trying to get there, so that'll force a punt. 2nd down for Hobart Bay. They're going with the screen game, and Shannon Flowers does not get rid of the ball. Adam Hood gets himself a sack. How about that? 3rd down and very long for Hobart Bay. Yellow Jackets an opportunity to get off the field, and they're going to stop Jay Kramer short. How about that? Unless the one's... Okay, no. Hobart Bay does not go for it. What a stop by Cedarville. That's really good. Outside intercepted. That's McBride. He slips away from a tackle, gets out into open field, and there's a touchdown for Hobart Bay. Yeah. Not recommended. That's the 2nd interception in the last, 3 or 4 throws by Marcus Lawson? Not very great. Joel Nelson back there to receive the kickoff. He fakes right, goes left. We see this a lot with Hobart Bay, and he finds his way all the way down to the 33-yard line. So a good return, good field position for the ones. Can they take advantage of it? Handoff up to the left. Fred Francis did a spin move, which may have actually cost him some yards. He probably should have just stayed out of his fancy bag of tricks, but even so, 8 yards is a good run for Cedarville, and that another tight throw. Courtney Wilson comes away with it. 1st down. Marcus Lawson goes again. Scott Johnson wide open, powers ahead, gets the 2nd one. They will convert for the 1st down in the following plays. Some very good drives. Never expected this out of Cedarville. Tight throw again. That one bounced around for anyone to grab. Some motion now for the Yellow Jackets, trying to make something work. Lawson to the right and dropped by Kelvin Ball. Had a 1st down easy. 4th down. Hobart Bay sends 4, and the throw is way off. He had a man wide open, and he just missed him terribly. Some miscommunication there. So Hobart Bay gets the ball back. Randy Marquardt on the carry, powering ahead. 12 more yards. This guy's tough to stop on a regular day. Now and then that you're playing only walk-ons, oof. But Shannon Flowers gets stuffed, and that's going to bring about 3rd down and 4. A good negative play. Greg Wade there. Can Cedarville get off the field again? Flowers just gets it out, and it's dropped. Oh my, that is rare. It is rare you see Hobart Bay drop a ball, but they're going to go for it. Yellow Jackets send pressure. Flowers just gets it to Terry Johnson for the touchdown. He got it off just in time and finds Terry Johnson, who beat Joel Nelson, took the top off the defense, and yeah, wow. All or nothing, and Hobart Bay got it all. 1st down, 2-minute drill now for the Yellow Jackets here at the end of the 1st half. Marcus Lawson finds Ryan Gatewood down at about the 41-yard line. Yellow Jackets want to drive down, perhaps get a score, their first since coming back. Lawson rolling out, and that one is going to be knocked down. 4th down and 10 at this position. Yeah, that's not going to elicit a punt. I'm surprised by this, honestly. Even given the propensity to go for it, and it's caught by Dustin Battle. How about that? Gutsy, and they come through. 1st down for the Yellow Jackets. Marcus Lawson just bails on it, and that's going to draw an intentional grounding. How unfortunate. 3rd down and 20 to go. Yeah, good luck on this one. Lawson rolls, and he takes the sack. Yet another one. And Hobart Bay will get the ball right back. They drive down without much trouble whatsoever. About 30 seconds left. Shannon Flowers finds his man, Marcus Jones, gets down at the 15-yard line. And then an empty backfield. Flowers runs with it, turns a man around. Cedarville had a free rusher to the quarterback, and Shannon Flowers turned him around and runs for the touchdown. Oh, that's humiliating. They still think they have a shot, and that is an acrobatic interception. Knocked it down and then dove for it. So Hobart Bay gets a chance for a field goal to tack on, and it is wide right. Just barely misses. It's also another thing you rarely see out of Hobart Bay, a missed field goal. Well, I don't think Hobart Bay is going to suffer like North Carolina and Rutgers did when they went to Seattle and faced Hobart Bay and both lost. I think the ones will be just fine on this one. Yellow Jackets, however, they have been the surprise of the day. Yes, I know Hobart Bay's put up 35 points. Honestly, kind of expected more out of a defending champion. As Cedarville's driven down the field, they just haven't finished the drive. They're so close, and I can feel it. Just can't put it all together at that very last moment. Unfortunately for them, Hobart Bay starts off with the ball in the second half. Randy Marquardt takes the opening carry and picks up 11 yards. It's not easy to win games when you're giving up over 10 yards per carry. Second down and 7, couple tight ends. Flowers runs their direction, gets a block, now has room, foot race. Caught just a little bit, dragged down inside the 5. Oh my, Cedarville almost got him early, but he almost broke off for a touchdown. And a quick throw, no one covering Matt Harris. And Hobart Bay will continue to add on 111 passing yards for Shannon Flowers. Second down and short for Hobart Bay, not Hobart Bay, Cedarville. And it's converted an outside pass. Third down and long, 11 yards to go. Marcus Lawson slings it over the middle, and it's caught by Ryan Gatewood. He found the gap in the defense for 24. I think Ryan Gatewood is our best route runner. I think he is. He seems to get open in these wide open spaces more often than others, and that. Triple coverage. The downside of Marcus Lawson being more accurate than D. Morgan. He has a bit too much confidence, to the point of recklessness. 4th and 10, just gets rid of it, and it's picked. May as well have been incomplete for all I care. Owens on the run back, and Fred Francis powers through the block and gets the tackle. Saves 7 points. Handoff to Randy Marquardt shortly after. Can he get the block? He got tackled anyway. Now, what does Hobart Bay do? Oh my goodness, it's Ashley Suggs. Ashley Suggs, the backup quarterback for Hobart Bay. Greg Wade gets himself a sack. What happened to Shannon Flowers? Perhaps they're just playing backups now. Suggs now on third down and long, holding the ball all day, and eventually Adam Hood is going to get to him. You can't hold the ball that long, even against Cedarville. And congrats to Adam Hood, he becomes the first Yellow Jacket to reach 2 sacks in a game, officially marking himself in the record book. And that will draw out the Hobart Bay field goal team, and this time it's right down the middle, no doubt about it. Even so, holding Hobart Bay to a field goal is a dub for Cedarville. Marcus Lawson to the right, caught by Kelvin Ball. He dropped one earlier, not that time. Tough coverage. First down and 10. What do the Yellow Jackets have drawn up? It's a catch. Scott Johnson, a first down. He loaded the right side and it worked out. Second and 10, Lawson just gets rid of it. And that's not going to go very far, but there's a flag on the play. It's going to be a holding call. So now Cedarville set at a 2nd and 20. Got to get a couple big plays. They can get some occasionally, and that incompletion has another flag. Another holding. Okay, so 3rd down and 30 yards. Good look on that. Lawson does a little play action for what good that does, throws it into double coverage, and it's caught by Ryan Gatewood. Ryan Gatewood snags it in double coverage. These are elite defensive backs, and Gatewood goes and plucks it out of the air. What a catch! The catch so far for Cedarville. Unreal. Fred Francis gets the carry right after, picks up 6. The run game is a lot better today. It's not elite by any sense of the word, and Lawson just forgot what he was supposed to do there for a moment. We'll bring about 4th down. Tynas Walden got it, but they're going to send on the field goal team. For the first points for Cedarville, kick is on its way. It has the angle, it has the distance. The Yellow Jackets are on the board. It took 8 quarters of football, but they finally got on. They are not getting shut out today. Randy Marquardt on the handoff, finds the hole, breaks a tackle, gets a block. Last man does not get him. Touchdown, Hobart Bay. Wow, that was a run. Well, Yellow Jackets, I'm not sure if they're going to relax or not. That throw is behind the Gatewood and can't hold on to it, so they'll punt. They're not as aggressive now that they actually have points. Shannon Flowers now takes his turn running straight into a defender. I question this strategy. He got it from Suggs. I don't know why. Maybe Suggs got it from him. Who knows? 3rd down and 14. The down is Pie. Harrison gets the catch, and he is stopped. So another defensive stop for the Yellow Jackets. Not doing so bad, all things considered. 2nd and 7. Lawson holds the ball too long, loses it. Titus Walden picks it up, and he's going to use some big man speed for a touchdown. How about that? Titus Walden has got some wheels. All right. Hey, even if it's by our opponent, I always appreciate myself a big man TD. That was awesome. Dale Ronzenkirchen follows up with a sack, and Hobart Bay gets the ball right back. Hand off to Randy Marquardt. I imagine they're just trying to run clock. He hurdled a man, finds his way through traffic. One man can get him. He does not. It's a touchdown. What kind of a play was that? And that play, that ridiculous play, is going to be how Randy Marquardt breaks the record for Hobart Bay rushing yards in a single game previously set by John Gordon on the road against Texas. So good on Randy Marquardt. It only took a startup program to break it. And that will do it for us today. 66-3, Hobart Bay with the win. Marcus Jones had 1 catch today. 1. Not the greatest. Even so, despite the fact that Hobart Bay won and that it was a blowout win, I would say the most impressive thing today was Cedarville. I mean, they improved, significantly. The over-under on this game was 80 points, and Cedarville was a 70-point underdog. So they actually covered the spread on this one. Hobart Bay picked up 66, Cedarville 3 points. But hey, they'll take that. And there were a lot of drives where it felt like they were just a little bit away. It just needed a little spark, a little not throwing an interception, and it would have been a fantastic drive ended in points. I think against lesser competition, because Cedarville's already faced 2 national title contenders to start the year. Going into conference play, I don't know. I mean, I don't expect them to wipe the floor with everyone. I think they might be able to pull a game or 2 this year. I think they'll still lose by a lot to most of their conference opponents, 40-something to somewhere in the teens. But I think they can pull a couple of these things off. I really do. Just something I did not think I would be saying after this game. Now, let's take a look at the stats. How about this? Marcus Lawson, 27 for 61. Threw the ball 61 times. A lot of incompletions. Still put up 250 yards, though. 5 more interceptions, not the greatest. But the run game, look at this. The run game, Fred Francis had positive yards at least. Marcus Lawson brought it down because he took all those sacks, so that was unfortunate. But on the receiving game, how about Ryan Gatewood? How about that guy? First guy to go over 100 yards in a game for Cedarville, had that massive 1-on-2 catch in coverage. That was insanity. I like that guy. I like him a lot right now. And as for the defense, well, nine tackles for Greg Wade. Middle linebacker did himself some good. 2 tackles for loss, and he got a sack. How about that? Another sack? No, that's... Oh yeah, that is a sack. Joel Nelson? No, that's the one where Flowers just ran straight into him. Adam Hood got himself 2 sacks. How about that? 4 sacks. 4 sacks on the day for the Cedarville defense. That's good. That's legitimately good. They did a lot better than I thought they did. All right, well, there's your box score. Cedarville is still in the negative on rushing yards this year. Hopefully next week we can remedy that. It's against the Temple Owls. Maybe, just maybe, can be less of a blowout. I hope to see you there. Until then, make sure to like and subscribe, and have a nice day.